Hey guys, Carlos Perez, and just want to share a project with you that I'm working on with Andy. I had to get a drink of water. So Andy and I, we were trying to find something to do that would give us like a client base plus a residual. And in looking around at the different things available, like I'm still building out my digital business card platform. I'm going to have a digital um, advertising platform where you can basically come in and you can do push ads to mobile devices, computers, things like that. It's going to be real time bidding, which is something that a lot of places don't offer. So instead of your ad waiting in a queue, you immediately, once you push that button to run your ads, you immediately get the ads. So there's no waiting in a queue. There's no being outbid. It's a technology that is not widely used because it's not profitable to the companies providing it. They need you to be able to be in the queue with other people and need those ads to cost you more money. So we're not doing that. But this product right here, we thought it was so interesting because it's a touchless menu. So the people scan the QR code and it's a food ordering system. And you basically allow them to come up here and join. Now, how we have it set, and you're going to really, really enjoy this. Um, the, the business, the restaurant, pub or grill, cafe, they would create their menu inside. And all they have to do is upload pictures, put in the pricing, things like that. It'll automatically create QR codes for them that they can print onto table cards or just print it and then put it like in the window. So when people come in, they can immediately scan and get the complete menu. They can accept local orders, they can accept payments, and there's a way to log in your customers, basically for somewhat for like content for tracing. And that's going to be really big because you want to know if someone was in your restaurant that may have had COVID. So with every customer logging in or you logging them in, it kind of helps with the tracing to kind of see where those people were or who had what. So that's another great safety feature that's in there. Our pricing is going to be real simple. Now, I'm in America and Andy's overseas, so mine are in dollars, his are in euros. So it's free to put 10 menu items on there. We're not going to charge you anything. So if you're a small place, basically, that just has burgers and fries, you can go right here. Then there's the starter plan for $10, and that you get unlimited menu items. So with the unlimited menu items, basically it can be for like a larger place that has multiple things, burgers, ribs, pizza, whatever. And then there's the Pro. The Pro gives you all the features of the starter, but it allows you to accept orders, and those orders get paid for through the system. So, we were just really kind of, just basically going through some things. You can scan the QR code and, have an example of what it looks like. But Andy and I were kind of just going through some numbers, and it really dawned on me, and it blew my mind. I was looking at it from one perspective only. I was like, okay, well, if we each get 100 restaurants, cafe, or pubs, we'll be making $47 a month off of each one. And I was like, no, that's good. No, $4,700 a month. That's decent. I mean, it's not a life-changing income, but that's a decent income, guys. Mr. Order, you know, that's like $54,000 a year, or 53,400. That's not bad. But I'm going to show you with the calculator what we discovered that made this really exciting. And this is over at menumates.us. Menumates.us. So when you log into the dashboard, you'll basically see all the orders, the sales volume, how many restaurants you have, how many people are viewing it. This is where you create your price plans for the platform. Um, these are the site settings. which it was really weird because there's a lot of updates and a lot of things Andy had to do on the back end. But the restaurants would just come in here basically and they'll set their own thing up and then they'll add all their menu items. You can log in as the restaurant as an administrator just by going log in as. You can edit it for them. Now, there's multiple ways that you can make money that we found with this. One of them was just, charging people a setup fee. If they have a large menu, say they have like 50 items, then you can put all of those menu items in there for them. And everything basically, it has all the features. So, it has the different variants. So if they wanted extra cheese, less cheese, no cheese. Like this is a really, really complex platform, but very easy to use. This is the setup where you have to put in all your data information. This is where you add in like everything for the notifications and things like that. So how it works, and I want to show you a sample on this phone emulator. How it works is you'll basically they'll scan the QR code. Once they scan the QR code, it's going to take them to okay. Once they scan the QR code, let me hit a refresh. Once they scan the QR code, it's going to take them to the subdomain, which would, like in this example, Luca Pizza under menumates.us. We'll do a hard refresh. So once they do that, once they're taken to that page, we're going to do an iPhone Pro. Let's do iPhone Max. Let's do a S20. S20, S20, and then the URL to run. Now, let me show you how this gets really interesting. Now, with it, you can put in table numbers. So if you have indoor dining, outdoor dining, and you have certain tables, it allows you to put your table in there. So when a person walks in, they scan the menu. This is how it looks on an iPhone. This is how it looks on a Samsung. Once they scan the menu, they're taken here. So they can see all the categories of stuff: salad, pizza, pasta. Get the address, the phone number. They can scroll through, and the menu is beautiful, guys. If you look at it, it's a gorgeous menu. It also functions as a progressive web app, meaning they can install the app, and there's no installation because it doesn't require being in the App Store or the Play Store. They can download it onto their phone's home screen, and they can access it whenever they want. Now, check out this feature right here. This feature right here allows you to call a waiter, register your visit, or go to your shopping cart. So if I want to speak with the waiter, I can just click on that, and it's going to ask what table I'm at. And once once the once that hits, the waiter gets notification that table one wants to speak with him. And on the emulator, it might be on the S20 emulator, it might be an issue. On the phone itself, it's not. For the call waiter, then there's another screen that pops up with the table, and then you're able to put that in. So on this emulator, I'm not sure why it doesn't work, but on the actual phones, it does because we tested this extensively. So they were saying, okay, you know what? I want to get the pizza. I mean the caprese salad. They would just click on what they want. It would be added into the shopping cart. Let me close this out. Be added into the shopping cart, and then they can go to the screen and they can check out. Now, this is where it got interesting for us. We have it set in our back office that there's a $1 charge for every transaction that's done. And that's at the restaurant level. So at the restaurant level, there's a $1 charge. So there's a minimum that they can order, and the restaurant sets that. So if the minimum is 25, we get $1. But this is where it got interesting. And let me show you. So if we just had 100 restaurants, and they were paying us $47 a month for the platform and to be able to take orders and process, that's 4,700. Now, in 1 year, and that's just 100 restaurants, guys. In 1 year, that's $56,400. But That's not what caught my attention. A lot of you guys know that I have this picture, how to make $1 million or 10 ways to make $1 million a year. And I never could really figure out that component that would allow me to get the $1 million a year. We've always gotten to the 48 to 78, thousand, which is like that basic platform fee. But this is what hit us. If we had 100 restaurants and they were all doing just 30 transactions a day, and guys, that is low for, I mean, restaurants are doing way more than that, but I want it to go super low. So if they were doing 30 transactions each a day, that's $3,000 a day that we would make just with our $1 fee. But this is where it got interesting. If they did that every day for the year, that's 365 days a year, $1 million, guys. 1,095,000. That is good, good, good money. 1 million plus the 56.4 because there's that transaction fee plus the 56,400. 1,151,000 and $400. So 1,154,400. Guys, that's a year with just 100 restaurants. And this is something that they're not going to get rid of. It's their contactless menu. It's a complete food ordering system. And you guys can go to menumates.us and you can scan the QR code, just to see how it looks on your phone. But that's what made this thing so powerful. When I seen that, it's like the potential to have a seven-figure business that doesn't require you to do any work at all. Once the restaurant is set up, they're set up. Get some water. Not only that, but you're building trust with them. First and foremost, because you gave them a contactless solution, you're allowing them, without them having a merchant account for themselves, to process all the orders through the platform, which is then, the cash is sent to them directly at the end of every day. So you're giving them an all-inclusive solution. But more importantly, you're building rapport where you can come back to these people and you can offer them other things in the future because they're going to trust you. Guys, how many people out there can get 100 restaurants, pubs, or cafes onto a platform? I mean, it's not rocket science. So I was talking with my other partner, Nikki, and she's agreed to basically for $97 a month, she'll do the lead generation. So she'll email all of the restaurants in your city or your surrounding area that you're going for, and she'll email them, email them, email them, email them. And all you got to do is follow up with them and respond because the people are going to be able to walk through, see a demo video, like everything. By the time they talk to you, it's a done deal. So to have a platform that's needed, the contactless menu, a contactless ordering system, the ability to still communicate with waiters, know what table has what, do contact tracing because people can sign themselves in or you can sign them in. You're providing a solution that is in demand and is needed. And there's small places that no one's targeting. Small places that are doing 50, 60 transactions a day that really no one's caring about. But you can go after these people. Again, it's what made it so incredibly compelling for Andy and myself. So we set these things up and we're going to Nikki and we're going to give her the areas that we want so she can start emailing out these restaurants and cafes and pubs for us. And this is something that we plan on having our 100 people, by this summer. We're not waiting. We're going to just, send out probably 1,000 emails a week because where Andy lives, there's 5,600 restaurants, and that's just the ones that are, I guess, large enough to actually be identified. So once we have our 100 on and we have our merchant processing set up for them, this is going to be hands down like the easiest thing we've ever done. And to pull in $3,000 a day just off of the processing, there's nothing like that. It is totally, totally hands-free money and it's something that we just couldn't ignore once we seen the potential. So I just wanted to share that with you so you can see one of the projects that we're working on, and you can scan this QR code and see what the demo restaurant looks like. You can see, and it's just something that again, we really seen the upside potential in this and just had to jump on it. So if you have any questions about this, you can feel free to reach out to me. If you have any questions about um, our person that's going to be doing the email marketing, reach out to me. I'm sorry, the email marketing lead generation, reach out to me. And guys, there aren't going to be many opportunities where you can honestly say you can make $1 million a year with no work after you set it up. And I know excuse me, a lot of people out there. They're hyped over network marketing. They're hyped over MLMs. They're hyped over this and that. And that's good. That's good. And it's great and it's dandy. I did a lot of that in the past. I never really made, anything above six figures with MLM and marketing. So, it really doesn't work for me. Going out and getting people involved in something that may or may not work, I'm just not comfortable with. So, that's why I tend to revert back to just having my own platform for things. So with this platform, this is going to be one of the easiest ways to make seven figures. Andy and I are excited. And this is something that's huge, huge, bigger than anything else right now, because you only need to get 100 people, and in any given area, every city has, at least 1,000 places. You just need 10% of them. So I thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, reach out to me, guys, and I'll look forward to hearing from you.